I'm a co-founder of Vision Find. We help businesses find their next team member in the Philippines. And we screen candidates, verify skills, and handle references, and then connect you with people who can actually do the work. The client had some concerns: training not completed properly, tasks done incorrectly, and communication delays. And he had all this documented. So we got in touch with the candidate, and she said, yeah, sure, I did make a few mistakes because I was learning two new systems at the same time, a CRM and another platform, both pretty technical, and no clear roadmap on what to learn first or how to pace myself, just figuring it out as I went. She said by the second week, she was improving a lot and making way less errors and getting more confident. And then it ended. But here's what caught my attention. She mentioned being called out for very small things, small delays, a few minutes late to a morning check-in, took a bit too long to respond because she had notifications off so she could focus on her training. She was told she needed to stay available at all times during work hours. You are not allowed to use do not disturb mode. Now think about that for a second. She couldn't turn off distractions to concentrate on learning complex software that she'd never touched before and hadn't been told in what order to learn it. We looked at the pattern, and yes, she struggled early on, and that's what happens when you're learning technical systems with no structure. Most people take months or years to get competent at one of these tools, let alone two, and she was being evaluated after just a few days. But the client had a history. Every hire before this had similar issues. Not enough attention to detail, too dependent, did not follow through instructions well enough. When the same problem shows up repeatedly, the common thread might not be the people. Here's what I think was happening. High standards are good. You should expect effort and results. But if you are measuring people by how quickly they respond to messages instead of how well they are learning, if you need constant availability instead of focused work time, if mistakes in week one mean failure instead of part of the learning process, you are optimizing for the wrong thing. You're managing for control, not performance. And those are not the same. People need room to learn. They need to focus without interruption. They need to make errors early and improve over time without being penalized for the curve. This person was capable. She just could not succeed in a system that treated normal learning friction as a performance problem. So we refunded the placement fee and walked away. Not because we screened wrong. She was qualified, but no amount of screening solves a mismatch between what someone needs to succeed and what the environment allows. If you've gone through multiple hires and they all struggle with similar things, it might be worth asking whether the issue is selection or whether something about the system itself is making success harder than it needs to be. The right person in the wrong environment will look exactly like the wrong person. Now, if you are a good leader working to build a strong team and you need help finding the right people, well, that's what we do. We handle screening, we verify skills, we check on the candidates' backgrounds, and we find capable people. What happens after that is up to you. You can find out everything at visionfind.com.